but they'll go toe-to-toe with anyone. This is the staple of the Portuguese team, is the DNA of the Portuguese teams. They don't know who they're playing against, and they don't care. They play their football, they have their pieces, they're physical, they're fast, they set games up to go for games. You'll never see a Portuguese team, aside from maybe Porto against Arsenal last season.
Benfica through to the next round, the round of 16, and what a tie this could be if they draw Barcelona, because remember that absolutely classic game in the league phase between the two clubs. They could also face Liverpool, as we said. They will find out when the draw is made on Friday. I guess, Nigel, the neutral would hope to see a rerun of that ridiculous game, Benfica against Barcelona.
Benfica-Barcelona could be another classic with the style of play. Both teams are not going to waver from their football style that they want to play, attacking, free-flowing football. Benfica, very vulnerable. They want to get forward. They're not going to change their identity. And Barcelona now play the high suicide line, as me and Grella will describe it as. So that could be another classic if they
Just
meet.
FYI, the other game, the other possibility, PSG, where you imagine they're going to beat Brest, especially at home, right? It's PSG, Barca, or Liverpool. So
Either way we get fireworks.
Yeah.
Mike, I was going to say, how much do you think that performance and the way the game went against Barcelona in the league phase played into that game we saw today? When you've had it, when your heart has been broken as a Benfica fan, the players, the manager, in that fashion with Barcelona coming back the way that they did, do you think that was sort of in the back of their minds against Monaco?
For sure, Adam, for sure. And when you're playing in that type of game and a lot at stake against a Monaco side that's very physical, very athletic, loves to go in transition, that are pushing you now, you're like, in that situation, you're like, oh, we've been here before. We've been here before. These are the mistakes we made. This is how we're going to go on and win this game. But they'll go toe-to-toe with anyone. This is the staple of the Portuguese team, is the DNA of the Portuguese teams. They don't know who they're playing against, and they don't care. They play their football. They have their pieces. They're physical. They're fast. They set games up to go for games. You'll never see a Portuguese team, aside from maybe Porto against Arsenal last season, but you'll rarely see a Portuguese team without a plan B. They don't just sit in. They go and play the game of football, and they play open, and this was a lovely match, 3-3, and they're not afraid of anyone.
It's a very open Benfica side. I'll probably say Pavlidis plays a big difference for them as well up top with his goal-scoring ability and what he's shown so far since being there. Carrera, the young left-back, he plays a part as well, very adventurous. Goalkeeper had an off day today. I wouldn't say it's commentator's curse. Thank you, Tony. But no, I think for me, I do feel sorry for Monaco. I really do. I think for me that they played really great football and they shot themselves in their foot. The decisions that they made, they were in control of that game, and I felt that they were the deserved winners today. But
yeah, I don't know if they were deserved winners to give up goals the way that you give. They played really well. I think you could say that they played really well, Nigel, and maybe they deserved a little bit more out of the game. But they played Benfica 3 times in the Champions League this season, and they lost all 3, or at least they lost 2, and they tied the 3rd. So I don't know if you can ultimately say without a doubt that they should have won today.
Benfica found a way to win, and again, I would say when you look at it as well, it's the experience of the players that they've got. Yes, even though Otamendi got absolutely bodied for that equalising goal, they've known how to win. They've got experienced players.
Your captain committing a penalty kick like he commits, and then on the cross in the 90th minute when you're trying to hold on, he's in no man's land. It's a perfect cross from Carrera, yes, but Orkun Kukcu is coming in from a position where he sees that, and Tilo Kehrer is standing like that. So I think you do have to give Benfica credit, although it's erratic. I think it is erratic, and Monaco had larger bouts of control, but at home they didn't care. They knew when to respond back, channeling a little bit from that Barcelona game. And all of this has to be said without Angel Di Maria, that might be ready to play in the next round, and he's better than Sheldrup, or whatever the guy's name, out on the wing.
You don't even know his name?
No, because he's not.
At least he knows it. At least he makes the sounds.
Oh, yeah, he makes the sounds. Same thing that I do.
He's not been great. And Di Maria, despite his age, has been such a pivotal pillar to the success of Benfica this season.
Mike, looking ahead, do you think they'd rather another go at Barcelona or try their luck against Liverpool?
Oh, there we go. There we go. I can't wait for this answer.
You want me to hit you with a bat, a closed fist or an open fist? I mean, listen, I don't know if you prefer either one of the opponents. I think you take another crack at Barcelona because at least you can score against them. You prove that you scored against them. They play with a higher line. They're a younger team. Take a little bit more risks, but it's really pick your poison at this point. It's like, they've had a fantastic 180 minutes against Monaco, and now it's like, here's your present. You get to play against Barcelona and Liverpool. It's going to be difficult either way. But again, what I said earlier, Benfica won't be afraid. They won't change the way they play massively. They'll go for games. Pavlidis won't care. Pavlidis will be a handful no matter if he plays Liverpool or Barcelona.
You'd want Barcelona because, again, we talk about, I use the word familiarity. You've already played them, so you know what to kind of expect. They're not going to change. I think there'll be a better edge to playing Barcelona than playing Liverpool that you haven't played
11-10 aggregate,
yet. I mean, it'll be a great game for us. I'm not complaining to watch another Benfica and Barcelona, but you play them again. So I think that's one they'll prefer than playing Liverpool, which they haven't played yet in this year's competition, to know how they'll turn out.
Okay.